Thank you, Meta, for providing the MetaQuest 3S. And I would like to, with that said, provide my thoughts and opinions on the MetaQuest 3S, as it were. I have the MetaQuest 3, as many of you guys know, and now I have the MetaQuest 3S, and I will be perfectly honest, there's not too much difference between the two headsets. I have noticed a few things. One of them is on me, the other ones are with the device, okay? Now let's go over the first thing. The first thing is on me, as I mentioned, which is, why do I have so many of these? Okay, well, anyway, the first one is on me, like I mentioned, which is my head strap. I have the default head strap on my MetaQuest 3S, whereas with the 3, I actually have a VR strap that I use regularly. So that one is on me. Now, the ones that aren't so on me are the fact that I actually have, what is it called? Oh yeah, so not I got distracted. The headset actually had different lenses in the 3S than the 3, which I thought would be a big deal. But once you get into the game, you don't really notice. So rather, once you get in the headset, period, you really don't notice at all. And then also, I would like to mention that, and that part is a Pro, which is on the bottom, there's a little button that you can press, go in and out of immersive mode. Now, with that said, you can also do the double tap on the left or right side to go in and out of immersive mode as well. You know, pass through mode, immersive mode, or what the modes are called. And can I just say, I don't know if this is for me personally, but when I got the MetaQuest 3S, I was able to actually just update it almost immediately. In fact, I didn't even have to enter the little pairing number they give you to set up. Literally, I just used my Wi-Fi and it said, oh, MetaQuest 3S. Oh, you already have one right next to you. Oh, you're good to go. So, yeah, I don't really know how that worked. It's magic as far as I'm concerned. It just works. Yeah. And, on this one, I could play around with this. Honestly, first encounters, very fun. Whether you have the 3 or the 3S, first encounters is very fun. I recommend you check it out. You basically have to do it. It's just good fun. No, and one of the MetaQuest updates made it so you can have your hand and controller. I know it seems like it's always been that way, right? But no, it hasn't always been that way. Used to be that if you had a controller in your hand, you couldn't use hand tracking. And if you were using hand tracking, as soon as you picked up a controller, then your hand tracking would go away. But now, not so much. Oh, also, that reminds me, I have some settings because my setting didn't actually transfer over. Again, that one I believe is on me. Okay. Let's see, wrist button, we're turning on seamless multitasking. We are turning on as well. And I think that is going to, I guess we will do that. Is while lying down as well. And honestly, that's everything we're going with right now. That were all the experimental features that I think I told you guys. We have a good amount of storage here. Actually, this has more storage than my MetaQuest 3, but overall, there's not too much of a difference. Although this is actually, the MetaQuest 3S is cheaper in a sense, and I guess that leads me to who I believe this device is for. Okay, I believe this device is for the person that wants to get into VR, but they don't want to pay the price of a MetaQuest 3. Because, which is fair if you don't know if you like something, you don't want to necessarily spend that much money. That's where the 3S comes in handy, or there's a second option, or it could be for a person that literally is like, oh, I have the MetaQuest 2, but what do I do? None of the feature updates, or rather a lot of the features from the feature updates are not available for the 2. Well, they are available for both the 3 and the 3S, and if you didn't want to upgrade to the 3, you could get the 3S. You're used to the lenses already because the 3S has, I believe, a similar, if not same lenses as the 2, but the 3S gets supported updates as well. So yeah, that's just my take on that. Definitely let me know your thoughts and opinions on that matter, and if you think that the 3S might be for you. Thank you once again, Meta, for providing the MetaQuest 3. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.